Hey everybody, it's Melissa, and I just came off a very interesting TikTok live, actually a YouTube live, and people were asking me how to be like the most attractive person with a fragrance, how to pick the most attractive fragrance so that you can pull a lot of feral reactions, or you can wear like that femme fatale scent that's gonna have people falling on their knees. And I just thought this would be a great video topic, even though we discussed it on live. Now, I will tell you right now, quick disclaimer, okay? Wear what you like. I say that so I don't have to keep repeating it in the video. At the end of the day, you wear what you love, because I know there's gonna be people in the comment section that are gonna just be typing that out if I don't say that, all right? Now it's time to get fucking real, okay? So there's not one scent that is going to make people just completely fall over you, right? You have the mass appealing superstar fragrances that are popular for a reason, but to me, if you're trying to be the most attractive person that you can be, it's all about playing to your strengths, wearing a fragrance that suits you, that just because everybody's different, right? And I get it. It's very tempting to want to get like the dark, brooding, sexy fragrance because people are attracted to like the bad boy vibe or the bad girl vibe, right? But it just takes me back to this tweet that my sister sent me a while ago. It had me cracking up. It was this girl, and she was like, "Can you please start wearing cologne that matches your face? Because I'm tired of turning around looking like a fool," right? And I was cracking up because it's true. There are a lot of people that they want to kind of release their alter ego, and I get it, right? Nothing wrong with having a little alter ego, but you have to remember that perception is key for a lot of people, especially when you're going into a new environment, you're meeting new people, even just being in a room with new people. How you present yourself says a lot about you, right? So if you're somebody that just does not come across as dark and brooding, and you're wearing a scent like Carlisle by Parfums de Marly or Black Phantom by Kilian, it's not like, yeah, you could smell good, but it's just not gonna be believable. But in comparison, if you were to wear something that gives off more of like, let's say if you're someone that's into, that you like to wear sundresses, and you're a giggly, bubbly person, and there's just like you maybe you dress like a little bit more preppy, a little bit more like rich girl aesthetic sort of vibe, right? And you're wearing something like Meliora, you are gonna smell so sexy in comparison to wearing something like Nomad that kind of gives off, again, like the dark seductress sort of vibes with like the rose and oud. And then again, I will say, of course, you have to take into account the event that you're at in the environment, right? That's a whole different video, but of course, just shortly put, if you're in an environment like a black tie event, and you got that smoky eye going on, you got the red lip, and you're giving Medusa, then hell yeah, go throw on that fragrance, because again, perception, right? But when you're in your comfort zone, when you're wearing things that you typically wear just normally, get a fragrance that just fits your everyday vibe and your personality, because that's what's going to skyrocket you to the next level. Because you have to remember that you are the cake, right? You, the person, is the cake. The fragrance is just the icing on top, or the cherry on top, that will just elevate you a little bit more. If you're wearing something that just does not suit you at all, and I've been around this sort of situation before where people are just like, oh, like they smell someone, but they don't really care for it. It like becomes kind of more of a turnoff because it just isn't realistic. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're trying to be something that you're not. And I know I said I wouldn't repeat what I said in the beginning of the video about just wearing what you love in general, because I support that first and foremost, but I do want to give y'all like just the real insight of what happens when you are out there, right? When you are like clubbing, or you're going to parties and stuff like that, and you're wearing something that you're trying to showcase a side of you, or not even a side of you, you're trying to embody a different sort of personality. But a lot of times people can see through that, and it's in your mannerisms, it's the way that you carry yourself, right? That will have people noticing, okay, they're not really like that, the way they smell is not coming natural to how they're acting, right? So it's just like play onto your strengths. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. And of course, if you do want that dark, sexy fragrance, absolutely go for it. If you want to have that beast mode scent in your collection, wear that thing when you're going to like a certain occasion for it, right? If you want to make it your signature, all power to you, right? At the end of the day, I'm just giving you like an opinion of not just my experience, but about people around me as well. And again, these are not fragrance connoisseurs. These are your everyday people that, when you go to parties, people they want to smell good, they want to be attractive, right? And I just see it time and time again in my DMs where it's just a common thing that when you do get into fragrances, you want to be perceived as attractive. You want to get those compliments. You want people kind of fawning over you because you smell delicious or you smell so desirable, and you are desirable and magnetic, and people like getting that sort of attention, right? But just making sure that it fits your mold and your personality, I think, is huge. And I do think that is underrated. I think I can understand why people are into compliment factor. I really do. But the people that have the fragrances that match them well, those are the ones that it just elevates you even further. You know what I mean? And it's always so funny because I'll see it in my comment section where someone will say, you know what, let's just take a fragrance like Myself by YSL, the new masculine release, right? They're like, yeah, I've been wearing this scent and it's been doing so good for me. Like the compliments have just been flowing nonstop. Everyone's been loving it. And you'll have people replying like, oh, that's so basic. Why would you get a fragrance that doesn't really have personality to it? Like you can find anything that smells like that. People become very negative to that person's comment. But it's like, you don't know, like, you got to remember, like in the real world, it's different. Like if he's or she is smelling like that, being that amazing, and their personality, they complement each other so well, hell yeah, they're going to be seen as attractive. Hell yeah, they're going to, get compliments flying their way. Regardless, like the fragrance, again, is just those added bonus points to it, right? So that's just simply put what I would say, all right? Instead of trying to, just garner the most, like find something. And I have a lot of videos on this, by the way, about matching your personality to fragrances and giving recommendations. I got a ton of videos on that on my YouTube channel. You could literally type in like Melissa National and personality and fragrances, and I'm pretty sure I've done over like 5 videos on that, just matching that stuff together. And hopefully that kind of gives you an idea of, okay, like let me look into this scent, and then you can look at my individual reviews of those fragrances or other YouTubers, what they say about it, or your own research just on blogs or places like Fragrantica, see what people think about it there, or just even go test it at the store for free. Wear it, see how it makes you feel. Does it kind of make you bring your shoulders back, make you stand taller? Like what are you getting from it? Does it work well on your skin? All right, because in this game you can experiment with anything and everything. There is no one right way to do the fragrance game. Everyone has their own little thing, even when it comes down to the amount that they spray, right? So just make it fitting. I've made videos about like introverted fragrances versus extroverted fragrances, and I want to clarify, because I hope it doesn't come across this way, and it didn't in this video, that you have to be like an extroverted person to wear like these bold scents and do all of that. I'm very much a believer in quiet, confident scents, right? There's a lot of these bold fragrances that it doesn't require you to be an asshole and to be loud to wear it, right? There are definitely people that command attention in the room without even having to say much. They just have that sort of energy. They have that presence, and they can definitely be introverted people. So just like, you know how to work it best for yourself. You know yourself best. So work with that and get a scent that fits you, and you're good to go. That's really how simple it's going to be, because you're going to smell amazing, and you're going to be perceived the way that you just naturally are. And it's not going to bring any sort of confusion to anybody. All right. So I hope that was more of a realistic kind of perspective video, instead of the whole kumbaya, like everyone can wear what they like. Because even though that's true, I will be honest with you on things. I will always keep it honest on my channel. All right. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section below about this whole video in general, just like the argument, the disputes that people have with it. And I'll see you in the next one. All right? Take care. Bye.